Everyone, please see that if you have any questions, you can type your question in the Q&A section. So you click three dot more, and then you will see Q&A. So please type your questions there in the Q&A section. Otherwise, your question will not be answered. So you can say whatever you want to in the chat box, but that's not for Q&A. So if you type your questions in the chat box, we will not answer that questions because we cannot keep track on it. So type your questions in the Q&A section. If you cannot find it, I will tell you how to find it. It's click more, and then you will see Q&A.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
My question is like the purchase, because let me introduce myself. My name is Maiden Chen. My child is a senior, is just grader in Brooklyn Tech. My question is for the portrait, how to purchase the.
Oh, sorry. Can you type your question? We are not going to answer question now.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, we have our
okay.
agenda. We have our agenda. So So yeah, please wait for that, and please type your questions into the Q&A section, into the Q&A box. So
Okay.
then later, Mr. Newman and Mary, our parent coordinator, will answer our questions. So now is not the time for answer question or ask question.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone. I think tonight will be a quick meeting because I know everyone is in a holiday mood, and we only have 42 parents, much less than usual. So I think thank you for attending this meeting. Our Brooklyn Tech PA general meeting for December is now called to order. So I don't have much to say for the president report. Mostly, I just wanted to mention that we have a Lunar New Year celebration, and please do purchase ticket and join us. So last year we have 500 parents join the event, and it's really fun. It was fun. So please do join us. And I think Sharon, you can send the link, for purchase the tickets on in the check box. So if people are interested in, then they can purchase the ticket. Yes. So Tiffany, do you have anything you would like to add?
In January, we also have the culture fair. So parents are invited, families are invited. If your child is part of a cultural club, they should be in communication with the executives, the advisor, and trying to plan to see what they're going to present or what they'd like to do. And remind them, please, that the PA is also supporting this, so we can try to help in ways that we can. The advisors did get an email, but I know a lot of parents are involved, and students are executives. So please help us collaborate with the clubs so that we can just kind of get the ball rolling and just have a really successful culture fair. It's January 19th. It's the Friday, January 19th. And all are welcome, family, friends. So mark your calendars.
Yeah, thank you. So then I will move to our next item. It's our treasurer report. Ken, you have the floor. So Tiffany, can you share screen?
Yes. Do you see it?
Yes. Okay. It's okay, good.
Okay, perfect. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hi. So I'll be quick since everyone is in a holiday mood, as Mia said. So in the month of November, our annual fund increased by about $28,000. And so thank you again for your generosity. And if you remember, there was an email sent out that we asked for your contribution on Giving Tuesday, and many of you answered. And having said that, we raised about $16,000 on that for that event. In the month of November, we have a new revenue category, sponsorship, and we received one payment from a sponsor in the amount of $2,599. With that said, our total year-to-date revenue is at $83,000 at the end of November. So moving to the right-hand side, you're going to see some expenses. I'm not going to highlight, I'll just highlight a few of them. I won't go into additional details. You can see the biggest spending was on our tax return. And yes, we are a registered IRS 501c3 entity. We need to file a tax return every year with the IRS, and that's the biggest portion of our expense for the month of November. Additional items are PA operating expenses, such as the Zoom expense, hospitality events, and we also place a deposit for the New Year event, plus some other miscellaneous expense amount in the amount of $700. So moving to the net amount, we are still with a year-to-date deficit of $7,000, but that amount is only getting smaller. And our cash balance at the end of November was $473,000. And as always, you can see the detailed report on our website. And if you have no further questions, I'll turn the mic back to Mia and Tiffany. Thank you.
Okay,
Jack.
thank you, Ken. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the update. And I think I will let Sharon and Kim do the Lunar New Year preparation updates. Sharon and Kim, you have the floor. I just saw Sharon.
Oh, yeah, so Kim is not here, maybe? Okay. Hi,
Yes,
everyone.
yes.
My name is Sharon May. I'm the co-VP of diversity. And we, Kim and I is holding the Lunar New Year event. And the ticket is on sale right now. And the early bird discount will be ended by the end of the year. We really encourage everyone to take the opportunity to join this event. It's not only like to get together to enjoy the fun night for the with the wonderful performance, delicious food, and also the raffle. We are going to have the 50/50 mega raffle, which you can pay like $20 per ticket, and you're going to win the big prize up to $2,500. In addition, for this year, Ting, the VP of fundraising, also secured the sponsorship for the college essay package. It costs about $2,000 value package, which will be also on raffle. You pay like $50 per ticket, and you're going to win that $2,000 college essay. So that's pretty good, but that's only on site. So we encourage all parents, especially juniors and sophomore, you can join the event and also to buy the raffles. So, and all the cash proceeding from ticket selling will go to PA for fundraising. We support teams, clubs, and all other activity and areas, like even the faculty grants, everything. So if with your participation, and also like can support the school, support the PA, support your kids. Thank you. Please take the opportunity to purchase ticket before the early bird discount expire. Hope to see everyone there.
Thank you, Sharon. So Kim, would you like to add anything? If not, I'm not okay. I'm not sure if
Kim's
Kim...
fine. She's right here. She's good.
Okay. And is Tin and Leslie here? Or Leslie here?
I think so.
They should. Okay, they don't want to do.
Brief really quickly. For Lunar New Year, there was a t-shirt contest, and they're finalizing the colors and putting the orders in this week. And let me see what else. For the gala, we don't have a date yet, but it will be in early to most likely mid-May. So more information's to follow. We're just trying to secure the venue.
Mhm.
And let me see what else. I think those are really the big ones for now.
Okay, good. Thank you. So, okay, Shani, do you want to have some updates on the teacher wish list and also the the college application essays editing service?
Before we move on, kind of going back to what Tiffany was talking about, the gala. I mean, if there is any, tech parent, or if you know of a tech parent that possibly works at a venue that would host, how many do you think that we would need for the gala? Or how many people typically? Space of like 500, did we say that we needed?
I think that would be good. 500 would be
Yeah, a capacity, right? So a
Yeah.
capacity of 500. So if there's a parent out there, or if you know of a parent that works at some place or knows of a venue that is affordable, that will, can hold 500 people, please reach out to us and let us know, because we're always looking for, great venues to hold all of these events. Okay, that's it.
Just a quick question on that. Does it have to hold all
Yeah.
those people on the same floor, or can it be split onto different floors?
The same floor. I mean,
think-
it's for the Lunar New Year, right?
Yeah,
No.
because I
For
mean,
this,
No, this is for the
oh,
gala.
For
oh,
the
gala.
gala.
This
Okay.
is for the gala.
Then
Yeah.
I will let Leslie and yeah, well, Leslie or maybe Tiffany, you can decide. Because
Yeah, I mean,
you two host that one.
We would
Yeah.
have to visit. We would have to visit and see the layout. But
Yeah.
I know Leslie planned in January after the New Year and after the holidays to send out the donation request. So that's something else. If you have some time during the break, please try to see if there's anybody who would like to donate prizes towards our school, because we have raffles and we just have like a lot of smaller ticket items and then the bigger ticket items. So anything that somebody would like to donate, any company or individual, parents sometimes go out and just buy it and give it as a basket for the raffle. That's something you can also work on, but we do have an official donation form coming out in January.
Tiffany, I think just to clarify, I think there's around 200, 250, not 500. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe we could look for a venue of 300. It may not need to be 500.
Okay.
We don't have 500 last year.
Yeah, I don't
but
know,
we
because I
can,
know, because it was smaller last year, but then
it's a
before
500.
that, I
It's
know it was-
100, 150 something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening during COVID and
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we can talk about later. Yeah, in our e-board meeting. Okay, so next one, Shani.
Yes, let me continue.
Yeah.
So we are at the end, kind of at our college essay program. If your child is a senior and if they haven't done this, then I don't know what to tell you, because those applications are due. I had heard from some people that there's already been some early action, early decisions that have come back. So hooray for those people who kind of got into the college of their choice. So very happy for those seniors. But they are still going to offer the services until the end of December for the early January deadlines for the colleges. So if your child still needs to finalize that, essay, please use the service. We have it available and open until December 30th. Moving on, teacher's wish list. We got an amazing amount of responses this year. I mean, it's almost double what we received last year. And there are so many teachers in need of simple things, like a pack of markers, to the shop wanting, vices. So it's a whole gamut of requests. And we are looking forward to going through the list to see what the PA could provide the teachers. And Mr. Newman went through the list and kind of, realized that there were things that he could purchase through the school, and he marked those items. So there's going to be you know, a lot of teachers, I believe, that are going to get, you know, a lot of material to help them with their classrooms. So again, thank you all to the parents who donated, because your donations go to programs like this. And I know that the teachers are so appreciative of everything, you know, that they get beyond, you know, the things that go through the school. So thank you. And we applaud you for all of your donations. And it really does make a difference. So that's it. That's it for me.
Yes. Yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you, Shani. Yeah, thank you. Shani has been taking the heavy lifting. Thank you so much. And someone, anyone can please send the donation link to the chat. And if parents would like to donate or would like to write down the, you know, copy and paste and donate later, then you have the link. So besides that, is there any other board members who would like to have some updates on your work? I saw Leslie coming, but I'm not sure if you would like to add anything. Tiffany has this, you know, has briefly reported on the gala. Yeah. If not, I think we can move to Mary.
Good night, everyone. I don't really have much to say. I came in a little late, so I guess Tiffany briefed you guys. We're just still looking for a venue, trying to decide on everything, but more information to come. So we don't have much updates on the gala. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Is Mr. Newman here yet? Mary? I didn't see. Where's Mary?
No, he says he's coming.
Okay, so then would you like to have some updates? Sorry.
Happy New Year.
And more.
Someone said they never heard of the teacher's wish list. It doesn't go to parents and students. It goes directly to the teachers, and the PA and Newman collaborate to fund the teachers and the staff's needs. So it never went out to parents, just to clarify. But it is something we do every year where the teachers can put anything they want. And of course, some things, you know, we can't approve everything, or we can see how much of something we can approve, but we just go through the list. And as Shani said, it's twice as large this year. So we go through the list and we just try to support the staff as much as possible with the PA funding. So that's something the funding goes to.
Thank you, Tiffany. That's very useful information for parents, especially for new parents, I think. Yes. So do you see any questions? I'm using my phone, so it's kind of have to no questions. Okay.
I don't have a question, but I don't like to type in the question and
Yeah.
answer. Everyone can ask the question here. Why I can't ask the question over here?
You can go ahead.
Thank you for giving me opportunity to ask the question. My question is, do PTA are helping the low-income family in the Brooklyn Tech if they cannot afford for something? Do they support them?
So let me
For example, like the
if you go-
portrait, like cost like $375, but if some family
Like
cannot
senior
afford
pictures,
it,
you mean?
yes.
So Mia, Tiffany, if I can just start, and then you know, feel free to jump in. So we are very well, you know, aware of every family's situation, especially New York City Public High School. So as of right now in our PA budget, we have a line to subsidize seniors especially for graduation events such as the senior due, as well as, you know, potentially the prom as well. I cannot say how much at this point. It's going to be on a case by case basis. So you would have to, if the family is in an unfortunate situation, they cannot afford the senior due, the PA will be more than happy and more than committed to give those students a chance, not a chance, a once a lifetime opportunity to attend these events. So we
Especially
have
senior year is last year. I feel like a lot of people maybe they cannot afford for that. So the PTA, I know funding over here. I thank you for everyone, your hard work, everything, you know, helping the Brooklyn Tech families.
So is your question
But how
related-
they apply for this?
is
you
your
mean,
question related? I'm sorry, is your question related to seniors specifically for the graduation?
mhm.
Okay, so
For
if they-
the, like, for example, for per tray 375, and then by the other picture costs 100 something, is like this. If the
Contact-
student, if it's the student, Brooklyn Tech student, they cannot afford it, so they cannot get it. Is that mean? That's feel very sad. Or the yearbook. I know they have
Okay.
Bible, some kind of different kind of stuff, but if they cannot afford it, so they cannot have that yearbook, that would be really sad
Okay, that's not going to
for
be
some student.
Mate, that's not going to happen. Okay, they will get a yearbook and they will attend graduation if they cannot afford it. They will have to show the documentation to the COSA. Mary, correct me if I'm wrong. I
Yeah,
don't
the
know how the
COSA
process
is
works.
Mr. Velasquez, Eddie Velasquez. That's who they should contact. The COSA in the 7th floor, the cafeteria, the center. That's usually where the COSA is, and they should speak to, or you can even email him from Jupiter.
We will
Yeah,
not.
if you don't want to, if your child will not want to do that because it might be kind of,
Yeah.
you know, he might feel awkward about going up to COSA and say, we can't afford this. You can email me or you can email Mr. Velasquez. If you can't find Mr. Velasquez's email address, just email me, Mary Hune. You get tons of emails from me, so you probably have my email address. And then we'll connect you to Mr. Velasquez,
But
okay?
sometimes I email you, Miss Hom, you don't, sometimes, you know, maybe technical difficulty for some reason, it's automatically reply.
Well, I always send the automatic reply, but then I send the automatic reply. If the answer is not in the automatic reply, then I answer. So if I haven't gotten your emails, I usually answer all my emails, so I don't know.
I also have another question. Is a low income family, they cannot go to the college? Do they have any support for them, for this family?
go to
Again,
college?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pause. I think that's more related to the college, right? The PA is not involved with the college. in terms
Yeah,
of the at this
when you
point.
fill out the FAFSA, I believe it comes out by December 30th, 31st. That's the last I heard. And you fill out the financial aid form and supply, you know, the documents, and then the colleges will determine how much aid each student gets.
And I
Okay,
can
thank
tell
you,
you
Tiffany.
for
Thank you,
most
Mr.
of the
Hong.
for most of the private schools, if you cannot afford their full tuition, you're gonna get a full ride, as well as transportation going home, especially right now during the holiday seasons. That's that much information I can share with you. For private institutions, you get a full ride, free room and board, free textbooks, as well as free transportation going home to unite with your families. So
Thank you for all the information, because I know my brother's daughter is in the Brooklyn Tech. She got the full scholarship and then get in the Tech University.
Okay, yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank you
know.
for your
Brooklyn
questions. I
Tech
think
is
it's very
the
important.
great school. I'm
Mhm.
proud to be here though, but I'm happy to meet you all over here through the PTA meeting visually.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
for
for
joining
everything
us
you do
today.
and
No
all the
problem.
information.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me talk. Thank you.
Leslie,
Thank
did
you.
you have your hand up, or?
Yeah, I just had a quick question. Did we talk about any updates with the culture fair? Did Kim talk about that, or you?
I
No,
just
no, yeah, you can continue.
brief-
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
you
Tiffany
can-
have
you can-
Tiffany has
I
said
just
something
mentioned
about that.
it's on January 19th, the Friday, and that I know these are parents here, but I encourage anybody who has a student in a cultural club to reach out to the executives and the advisors and see how the PA or what they'd like the PA to do. How can we assist them to you know, have our first collaborative culture fair? Because we've never done this before with the school, but everybody is invited, family and friends.
Perfect,
so-
thank you.
Mr. Newman is
okay.
here.
Okay, welcome, Mr. Newman. So now it's your show time.
All right, good timing. So I'm just
Okay,
here
yeah,
to take some.
you have the floor. You have the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have anything prepared to say beyond have it, you know, great holidays, and everybody knows that The break begins on Friday and we're back on the 2nd. But I'm mostly here to take any questions if anybody has from the floor.
I have a question.
Uh-oh.
When is the major fair?
Not
Any
been
idea?
determined yet. Historically, it's right before it's right before or right after February break. It will probably be the week before.
Thank you.
But that's not
Okay, Tiffany,
done
do
yet.
you see any other questions? I don't think there's any other questions on the Q&A.
There's
Yeah.
nothing in the Q&A, and
Since
anything
I
in the
think
chat.
today is not many people, so yeah, if you have question, you can raise your hand, and me or Tiffany can call your name, and then you can answer. Yeah, Shani.
I have a question for Mr. Newman. When are we doing the Teachers Appreciation Luncheon?
Oh, good question. As you know, historically, just to go a little bit into it, historically, those were aligned to the parent, teacher evenings and afternoon. Since those are all now virtual, the teachers are home for those occasions, and surely, one of the great parts of those things is that parents come in and sort of not necessarily to serve the food, but more so to, talk to teachers, not about a parent-teacher conference, but just to have interactions between teachers and the PA. I think those are great moments anyway. So we've sort of kicked them around some ideas of when we could do that. I think the best time is to align them during the professional development days for teachers. It's also a time that all the teachers eat at the same time, which is not any other day that would not happen. That is January. What's the last that day? That is like January, maybe it's either the first day of the spring, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, is January 30th. I think if that's when it is, then the PD day I'm talking about is January 29th. I could be off by a day. So I would suggest that would be a good day. All teachers eat at the same time. Some parents can come in from the PA and from the exec board. I think that would be good. As far as the other one, not sure yet. But yeah, I think the next one should be then, that day, the last day of the spring term, when no students are in session.
And yeah, that is
So
the
do we-
29th.
29, thank you.
Okay. All right, then the PA will order the lunch and everything and coordinate all that.
Yeah, sounds great.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Newman.
No problem.
Perfect. Any other questions? I saw Tiffany, there's one question in Q&A. Can you write it? Can you read
Okay,
it?
it says, just curious about the Lunar New Year celebration. Do kids usually come, or do many parents come without their student? Do many high school age siblings attend? So I know what to tell my family when I ask if they want to go.
Sharon, would you like to answer the question? Or I can do that.
Yes, I could answer. Yes, we
Yeah.
welcome all tag. You do not need to be tag parents to attend the celebration. So it is open. We extend the invitation to tag parents and their family, their friends. If they know their friends who are planning to come to tag maybe in the future, they are more than welcome to join.
Thank you, Sharon. So I think that's the question.
I have a question. If Lunar New Year, I cannot afford it, so if you not come, it's okay. But in my heart, I really want to support it, but I cannot afford the money to come, so I don't come.
Oh, it's not mandatory. So it's just it's totally it's not it depends on yourself. Yeah, it's just kind of like a support or community engagement that people can get together. So it's totally fine. The people can choose to attend or not. Yeah.
I have a quick question for Mr. Newman, if he's still here.
Yep.
Okay, quick question. What is the preferred platform that you recommend that staff uses for homework posting? Is it Jupyter or do you prefer Google Classroom?
I mean, we don't really tell them what they should be using for homework posting. You know, obviously best practice is to put it in one place or the other. You know, it'd be great if we all use one thing, but it's not required whether it's put on one electronic platform or the other. What surely is required is that students know what the homework is before they leave class. And I want to also, as a side note, teachers cannot post homework in Google Classroom or in Jupyter without telling students in class what the homework is. They can't say, I'll post the homework later at 5, 6 o'clock, go check a platform for it. There's no reason to ever check a platform. You should know the homework when you leave class. The platform is really only for if you miss class. And then if you miss class, you're not required to hand the homework when you come back. You could come back and then find out what the homework is and then have another day to do it. And so, so yeah, I just wanted to point out that piece, that should not be the sole place that you're getting homework. It's just in case you forgot, sort of thing, what it was. All teachers have to tell students in class what homework is.
Thank you.
No problem.
There's a question from the chat about what support is there for ELL or international transfer students? Probably means ESL.
Yeah, that's a sort of broad perspective, question, but we have not only do we have an L coordinator, we have teachers with L extensions on their licenses or licenses to be L teachers who might be if you're an L, your teacher probably has an L extension, a license to teach Ls, and that gets us support in that regard. They're obviously knowledgeable about what supports to give. But as I said, we have an L coordinator. Most of our students who are in this range are not actually classified currently as Ls, but they're former Ls. We have many more former Ls than Ls. Former Ls, even though they're declassified, still get services, all the services that I'm speaking of. Also, I will say as a side note, because of the lack of teachers, I'm not talking, this is not a Brooklyn Tech thing, this is a statewide thing, that have L certification. The city has had made an opportunity for people to get L extensions much easier than before, as a one-time thing through the end of the year. And the school is encouraging teachers across the board, especially in the core 4, science, math, social studies, and English, to get L extensions. The support that the school is giving, we're paying for the license and we're paying for prep courses for teachers to be able to get that extension, which would be very valuable for our students and the school at large. So all those things are going on. But basically Ls, there's supports that they need, being taught by an L teacher, and other supports that the L coordinator gives that we're providing. I know that's a sort of generalistic answer, but I don't, unless you have something specific, I can't really, there's so many different supports that they get. Right. Other questions?
I think everyone is in holiday mode.
Oh, good.
Oh, actually, Mr. Newman, I got a question from the WeChat parent group, a senior parent.
Yeah.
She was asking for help in the group chat regarding, I think, her daughter, who is a senior, is taking the African history.
African-American history.
I think
Yes,
it's the
yes.
AP of African study.
Yes, yes. So she talked about the teacher just
Yeah.
suddenly quit the position
Yeah.
and left the math grade, and the new one could not able to fix it because the new teacher said he's not aware of the what the former teacher did. So the parent is really worried because she worry about it might affect the seniors final grade. So do you know what the parent can do? Because she's not the only one. I heard about it happened to the whole class.
Yeah, it just sounds like the new teacher doesn't have access to the old teacher's grade book. Well, we could figure that out. That's not a big deal about giving them access to the old grade book so that they can migrate the grades over to their grade book.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
Yeah, that's not an issue, but it is true that the teacher didn't quit, by the way. The teacher ended up getting a job for DOE Central and it became just left the classroom and did supports history and whatnot at the central level.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Nima. I think that's very important because I see the parents are very frustrated about that. So do you think we can tell the parents like when they can expect that the grades could be changed?
Yeah, not a problem. And especially the former teacher who may still have access to the whatnot, as I said, didn't disappear. We can contact her at any time and figure out how to migrate this the grade book over.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No problem.
So I think, okay, I will let the parents know. I think they can expect like maybe within 2 weeks or 1 month,
Yeah,
or maybe quicker.
Sooner than that. It just wasn't an issue that I was entirely aware of. So when I get back tomorrow, we'll figure out how to work it out.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I have
a question.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's kind of a silly question, but for seniors, are we submitting like baby pictures for the yearbook or anything like that? Or is that something that happened and I missed?
I don't know the answer to that. So I've zero to do with the yearbook, but I know that it's taken place in the past. I don't actually know. Wait, I don't think that the kids submit kid pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, were you aware that they did that in the past?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
the actual all I remember is actually adults were submitting kids pictures, I think. And so but that wasn't for the yearbook. But anyway, yeah, I don't think the kids do that. They don't have like kid pictures and like look how much they've grown up sort of thing. Yeah, I don't think we did that.
They have pictures for Instagram for the announcements of where they're going to college. They're using their younger pictures. That's all.
Got it.
Understood. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, social media thing. Leslie seems to have her hand up.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm in the middle of making dinner. Just a quick info, it's not really a question. One of the things we're exploring in the fundraising department is to possibly do pictures for freshmen, sophomore, and juniors, not seniors. So that just look out for that, parents. That should be coming in January, February. We're trying to work out the dates with the company. But it would be an option for you guys to take photos, or your scholars to take photos, versus just waiting to senior year to take photos. A lot of parents ask for it and we're trying to get it together.
Great idea.
Thank you.
I just heard Nestle say they doing the freshman, sophomore, and junior, and no senior funding. PTA just
No, seniors take class pictures. So what we're doing is giving the opportunity for younger grades to take pictures, because a lot of parents their students get to high school and they don't, they stop taking school pictures essentially for 4 years until their senior portrait. And a lot of parents have been inquiring about it. So now we are trying to explore picture day, the way they had it in, elementary and middle school.
So they're only funding for freshmen, sophomore, and the junior, so not senior. So
It's not
senior
about
student have
funding,
to
it's
pay
about the
for their own
opportunity.
pocket for the portrait?
They
So it
will
won't
be
be
paying
funding.
too.
It won't be funding, it's a fundraiser. So
Yeah,
what we're doing is selling
fundraiser.
a package so the PA can make money to then turn around and provide great enrichment for the school. So it's a fundraiser. They're going to be reasonable price, but parents would have to pay for those packages. But what we're saying is they're going to be offered to freshmen, sophomore, and juniors because seniors already have a company that they take photos with. So this is optional if you want to pay for it. It's not something the PA would pay for, if that helps.
Thank you for clarifying. Just questioning.
Okay, Vicky and then Hillary.
Yeah, Helen, I just want to ask something. My son is in summer class, so I just want to find out. I don't have no Facebook, but I understand I was told by a parent that they have the parents chatting on the Facebook chats, but I don't have no Facebook. My question now is that, is there any other platform or other means of be able to be part of the parents' conversation without having a Facebook?
What grade is your child in?
10th grade.
Which grade?
10th grade. 10th.
Do you know the PA's email? I'm going to put it in the chat. You can just email, and I will put you in the 10th grade chat, but it's unofficial, tech related. It's just really an unofficial chat where parents keep in contact.
WeChat, right?
There's a
I
WhatsApp
do
too.
WhatsApp. Yeah, I'm not in WeChat. I couldn't get in.
Wait, what's it called? WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
I always forget about these names and what they're called because I'm an OAP.
Basically, someone is going to put it on the chat you said on how to connect to this.
The Facebook is just
right
look
now.
on Facebook for the Brooklyn Tech High BTHS Parents Group and you'll find it.
Oh, I
And
don't
then-
have no Facebook. That's what I'm
Doesn't
saying.
have Facebook.
I
No,
have
no,
the
the other person asked about that. Someone else asked about the Facebook group. The Facebook info is, again, neither of these are official Brooklyn Tech chats or sites or anything. They're
Okay.
not
Did they
official.
have like a
We just sent you the email, so
WhatsApp?
you
Is
have
there any
WhatsApp?
WhatsApp group? WhatsApp group. Did they
Yes,
have a WhatsApp group?
please send an email to we put it in the chat, papresident@bths.edu, and I can put you in the chat.
All right.
I'll get your information that way.
Sure. Thank you.
Is there one for every grade?
Not exactly. I started one last year, so the class of 2026 has one. We continued for the class of 2027, and I believe a junior parent created one. I don't know if there's anything for seniors, but I know a lot of senior parents are on Facebook because that's what they've been using for the past 4 years.
Okay, thank you.
And Hillary, I think you had a question.
My question is, I know it's related to the last meeting because we had directly or.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you too well. Is it just me?
Can you type your message in your question in the chat because we can't hear you?
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Sure.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, my question is just about the internship program. And I know the city is providing kids with internship programs. So my question is, with internship, is there is school is going to kind of give some type of monitoring mechanism and to make sure that, kids are working a safe place, because these are 16 or 17-year-olds and 15, 16, like my kid has, so they're young, they never worked before. And then so I guess making money is a great thing, but how do they make sure that, the places they're sending the kids to are friendly and safe for the kids?
I guess that's for me. So the CTE program, we have a work-based learning coordinator, and the internships that are gotten through the work-based learning coordinator students just in our CTE majors. Those not only are they vetted, but our work-based learning coordinator actually goes to the sites to do site visits and whatnot. All other internships that we find out about that we simply post are not vetted. And so we don't have the ability to vet those. And so we just find out about information, we send it along. Most of them are in very, I would say, like credible places, like state offices, city government offices. They're not like working at like I don't know, like at a gas station, so to say. That there's nothing wrong with that, but the point is that they're from like vetted government agencies normally. They're also internships from companies like Microsoft and Google and Apple that we forward along as well. If somebody just needs like somebody to work at their like their business, we don't usually forward those to students. So it's from like big respected companies or government agencies.
Okay. Any more questions? I don't see anything in the Q&A or in the chat. Or if somebody wants to unmute themselves. Okay, so that said, I wish everybody have a happy holiday and happy New Year, and we will definitely reach back out to you guys. Let me see. The next meeting isn't until January 18th. It's on Zoom. So, we'll be in contact with Tech Talk. There won't be Tech Talk the next 2 weeks because of the holidays, but when school begins, you'll start getting Tech Talk again with all the important days, all the updates about the culture fair, Lunar New Year, the gala, and everything in between. So happy holidays. I hope you all have a good night. Meeting adjourned. Oh, wait, Mr. Newman.
Oh, no, I was saying goodbye. This is good.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Happy
Happy
holidays,
everyone.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Take care.